I have something new to talk about. I didn't even tell you that this happened. Um,
What? A
yep.
surprise?
I was waiting. I knew eventually you'd have me on again, and we're gonna do our best. We're not gonna spoil anything, but I did finish Attack on Titan last week.
Oh, buddy.
I
I
have
I
been
was
watching Attack on Titan for 9 and 10 months,
I was really hoping
maybe more.
I was go on.
I'm happy that we've waited to talk about it because I'm very torn up
I'm
on it.
surprised you didn't even text me about it, to be
Dude,
honest.
because I don't have an opinion. My opinion still isn't fully formed on it.
Mhm.
I don't. Yeah, I even now you can hear the trepidation in my voice to even speak
Huh.
upon such topic.
No, I want to let it out. Let it out here on this show
Okay, let's
live.
start with this. And here's where it's
Mhm.
hard. And here's what's hard. The first 3 seasons of that show, follow what I'm about to say to you. First 3 seasons are my favorite pieces of television and or movie of all time. Period. Number one. I finished season 3,
Yeah.
4th of July of last year. Okay, so that's
Yes.
not a new biased opinion. That is 7.5 months of thinking about it. I
Yeah.
loved it that fucking much. Okay,
It's good. It's good. It's good.
the first third slash first half
Hmm.
of the last season,
The first season of the last season?
I fucking loved it. Do you follow me?
Ooh,
Follow what I'm
yeah.
saying to you? Other people don't like it, so I'm not just biased. I don't just follow the crowd. Other people aren't a fan. I loved it, and I texted you that. I texted you. I was like 5 or 6 episodes into the fourth season, and I was like,
Yeah.
dude,
You
this
the
is
fact that you were enjoying the beginning, I was like,
incredible.
that's a good sign.
I loved. I listen. This is a very passionate speech for me. I loved it, Chase. I loved it. The second half, yeah, it
Ooh.
I don't even like to say it out loud because it hurts. It hurts my fucking soul. It's my favorite thing I've ever watched, and it hurt
And
me.
that's where you started not liking it in that second chunk.
It hurt me, dude. It hurt me to my fucking core. It hurt me.
Explain. Show your work.
It fu- I It's hard to explain without spoilers, but I'm gonna do it.
Do it. This has been done for years.
Okay, I'm trying to think exactly where it falls off for me, but like I think it's where as soon as Aaron. Okay, let's go for season. So it starts. They're over in what's the country? The name of like where Rhina
Oh,
is. I fucking loved all of that, dude. I thought
Marley.
that was awesome. I thought that
Yeah.
was awesome with Rhina. I like Rhina as a character. I really like Rhina as a
Yeah.
character,
Oh,
actually. Okay,
totally.
fucking
Yeah.
great character,
Mhm.
dude. The scene, fucking God bless Tori. I'm screaming and cheering and doing this. One of the best scenes of any show ever. Aaron's in that fucking basement with Rhina, and you know it's Aaron by now. Okay, you
Yeah.
follow
Yeah.
me.
Yeah.
You know it's Aaron by now, and he's sitting there and he's like kind of talking to Rhina, and you think he's making amends with Rhina, and you don't know what's gonna happen, okay?
Ugh.
And he fucking bites his hand, and you don't know it, and he like goes and shakes his hand, and he says, "We'll just keep moving forward," and you're like, "Huh?" And he says, "Until all my enemies are dead." Boom! Blows that fucker up. Chase, I'm in bed. Fucking yeah! I mean, at the top of my lungs, screaming. I'm
Yeah.
going nuts. I love this show. Okay, I love this show. It's so
Yeah.
good, and
Yeah.
it's cool. And at this point, they bring in more Titans, and you're learning about the Titans, which is so fucking awesome. But somewhere in the middle there, dude, it just loses me. It just I think it's when so they go back to Paradis,
Mhm.
and then I don't have it I'm just going off memory. I don't have it broken down in this way, but then they do these flashbacks of the time between season 3 and season 4, those 3 years that happened in between.
Mhm.
I like that. I think that's cool. and they basically Aaron's pissed because nothing gets done. But man, I think it's as soon as he makes contact with uh his half brother, um
The
blonde
Beast. Yeah.
glasses. Yeah, the
Fuck is
Beast
his
Titan.
name?
Let's just say
Yes,
that.
yes,
As soon
yes.
as he makes contact with him and he goes into like the spirit realm, from
Mhm.
there on out, it just I just
You
don't
didn't
know,
dig that.
man. I
Got too
I
anime
just
for you.
it's not it just Jay, I just don't know that I like because then the story, I think this is where it's hard. Because Aaron then is out of most of the story. Like there's like a 6 episode spree where he's literally not in it. And the
Mhm.
problem is, like I think what they did better earlier is that Armon and
our
Mikaza,
our main mon.
but like and Mikaza, like I think that whole crew, they just had like actual a little bit of character development maybe. And then so to try to make them the main characters and the main good guy, they just I don't know. It just didn't work for me the way I wanted it to.
You
It
didn't
just
like
didn't.
seeing the Avengers come together to fight Aaron, the
Dude,
ultimate evil.
they're not they wouldn't win. Like they wouldn't win. Let's be honest. They wouldn't fucking win. They're not beating him. And it's
Well,
just
they
hard
did.
for me too that like I think another really big issue for me is the whole series is like we have to save our people. We have to save ourselves. We have to save our people. And then in an instant it goes to like and I understand, like, yeah, you don't want Aaron to kill everybody. I
Hmm.
get it. But it's just hard that the whole series is like, yeah, we have to save our people. We have to save our people from the Titans. And then it's, okay, we have to save our people from the rest of the world, including the people that sent the Titans at us. And all of a sudden, at the drop of a hat, it turns into, no, we have to save everybody else, but there's never a discussion in there of like, okay, but then what? Like they just all of a sudden don't give a fuck about parody, like any of them. That their whole fucking lives and this whole show has been, how do we save parody? How do we save these people of parody? And then all of a sudden it's, yeah, well, we just have to make sure Aaron doesn't kill everybody. It's like, well, for 3.5 fucking seasons that made me love this show, that's not what this was about.
Yeah.
Because guess what's still gonna happen in the future after this whole resolution of the show? Do you know what's gonna
Yeah.
happen? All of Parody's gonna die. They're gonna come kill them. That's what's gonna happen in the future. It just didn't.
It's kind of what they show you at the end.
It's fucking stupid. And I understand. Maybe they're trying to make a point. Well, fuck that point, dude. I don't know. I'm sorry if you disagree. It just hurt my feelings because I loved it so
So
fucking
you were
much.
done the whole way till the end.
It was the middle.
The
The
entire.
middle.
Okay. What did you think of the final two movies?
I didn't like that because they're just still the whole time they're like, we must stop Aaron. We have to stop Aaron. And I'm like, guys, your literal whole lives have been to save your home. But no one, if they would have had a 5 minute fucking talk about what are we going to do in the future? Like, what is our plan to save Paradis? None of that. I just don't understand how you go from that is their whole life's purpose to I understand in the show how they presented it, but if we're just being realistic about what we've been doing, it just seemed it pulled me out of the story a lot. And I was like, this is fucking bullshit. This is silly. I just fuck, it sucked. I hate it was
Oh,
gross, man.
I'm
I
so
didn't like that.
sorry.
I didn't like that personally. I understand it, right?
Hmm.
But it just I don't know, it just didn't do it for
It's
me.
not the direction you wanted it to go.
It isn't the direction I wanted to go. I'm not even saying
That's
it's
so sad.
bad. It's
Yeah.
not even saying it's bad. It just hurt my fucking feelings. But I'll still say the first 3.5 seasons are my favorite thing ever. That's how adult I am. That I'll still say that.
Yeah.
That I. What did you think about it?
I like the ending. I'm
Ugh.
perfectly content with the ending.
I think it's
Especially the way it was
fine.
animated. I was like,
Oh, the animation. It's my favorite animation.
yeah. I read it as the manga. Like I read it as chapters were coming out, which I think did me a disservice a little bit. But I still liked it when I read it like that.
Ugh.
So I
It
don't know.
just. It's also. I don't know. I don't know. And I understand. Maybe I just wanted Aaron to be the good guy. Maybe that's what it is at the end of the day.
I mean, in a way, he kind of is. In a way, he kind of is the good guy.
I fucking agree, but then all of his people turned against him and tried to stop him. I didn't fucking like it. I think they should have killed everybody.
Maybe that says something about yourself, man. I don't know.
I don't know. They're all gonna
You
die.
don't
The whole
like the
point.
Avengers coming together to save the
The
world?
whole. They weren't the Avengers, dude. They're his fucking
Oh, they're the Avengers.
sidekicks. Dude, they're his sidekicks. Those people fucking
They
grip on
sidekicked
his.
his ass.
Dude, let's be realistic. Never in a million years, those fucking bums. Those fucking bums. Now, I like Mikasa, but
Everybody else.
Armin was a good. I really liked him as a character. And then in the last season, it just felt like they just didn't do anything with him. I was, and the inclusion. I kind of have a problem with Annie too. That like it's kind of hard to make me give a shit about Annie that she's been doing nothing for all this time. I don't know. Love Rhina, great character. Um,
Good.
yeah, I don't know. It hurt my feelings, but the
I'm
first two and a
sorry
half
that
seasons
that's
are
the
the best.
experience you had. I'm
They're
so
the
sorry.
best.
I
They're the
was
best.
hoping that you were going to come in here and be like, woo!
It's
But you
still
know what?
so good though. It's still
That's
so
good.
worth
Yeah.
watching, don't you think?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I like it the whole way through. So, yes.
Ugh, I don't know. What do you think about the whole idea that he has influenced all of this from the very beginning? What do you about Aaron? What do you think about that whole idea?
I think it was the only direction that they could possibly go with the pieces they set up for that early on.
Okay, like
And
what pieces? Do you any specific?
they start like putting in little pieces of like characters being influenced by Aaron in a weird way. Many like you only find out that he has been in full control in the last episode. So
Right.
there's like these little sprinkles that they put on, like even in season 3 when Aaron at the end of season 3 when Aaron's dad is talking to that guy on the wall who just then starts being like, I'm Aaron and blah blah blah, like right there it was like, oh, this is going in a weird direction, this is going in a kind of fantasy mixed direction now too.
Yeah.
So they sprinkled it in. So by the time it happened, I was already expecting some sort of, time travel mumbo jumbo gimmick that they kind of set up too with Aaron kissing Crystal or whatever the fuck her real name is, to like make those visions come to light. So he learned early on that that's like the one reality that like everybody he cares about gets to live. Because to Aaron, he's doing all of this because it's the only way that his sidekicks, as you've called them, get to all
Sidekicks.
live and have like
Long
prosperous
lives.
lives.
Yeah.
Now, the future can be awful, and it does become awful. And we don't know how many hundreds or so years later that happens, but he dies knowing that at least his friends, the people he loves, get to have a period of peace.
So what do you
That's
think?
what makes it kind of a bittersweet
Okay,
ending.
okay. I just need to talk to you about this. This is you're.
I've had a
swaying
lot
me.
of time to think about this.
You have, and you're swaying me.
I think the last chapter came out like years ago.
Now, what do you think about? Because so you say that, but at the same time, he keeps talking about how he can't prevent it. So is that what it is? What future he can't prevent is that he's going to kill all these people, but at the very least, in this iteration, he can save his people.
Right, which is essentially what he's
Okay.
talking to Armin about when they have that fucking in
Weird
his
moment.
head. Yes,
Yeah.
that we cut back
Okay.
and forth to.
Yeah. Okay. I wish they would have shown. I wish they would have shown him and Mikasa together. Their moment. I would have liked to see that. What I think you told me, or maybe it was my friend Andrew, told me that there's something they did differently in the manga from the anime. What is that? I've been waiting to ask you that.
It's something very like I'm actually having. It's something in the conversation between Armin and Aaron that they kind of added that made it work a little more naturally than it did in the manga. I don't think for me personally, it didn't make much of a difference. But when the episodes
Okay.
came out, there were people
People
online
were
being
like,
like,
"Whoa."
"Oh my god, that's so blah blah blah." I'm like, I already
Okay.
fucking saw it like that. But
You've
okay.
swayed me. You've swayed me.
And you know,
I
I'm
never
yeah,
said it was bad. I never said
I'm
it was bad. It just hurt my feelings.
yeah, no, and I'm not here to like tell you that you should
No,
like
you're
it.
not.
But that's just one way that I look at how that all
I
played
like
out.
that way you look at it because I don't have to look at him as a bad guy.
No, I mean he is a bad guy to the
No.
world, but like
Yeah,
to
dude, but they
to
fucked
what
him
he
up for
sees as justice.
generations.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
And he
And
saw all those
I
lives.
just was so fucking frustrated because repeatedly he says to them, because they just keep saying, let's do something to buy more time to Aaron.
Hmm.
Let's do something to buy more time. We don't need to go fight them. We don't need to do this. And
Right.
he's like, guys, you had 3 fucking years. We didn't do shit for 3 years. We made no progress. So I don't know. I'm just team Aaron all the way. I guess that's where I stand on it. But how good? God,
Yeah.
those first 3.5 seasons. You know what? You've done me a great service tonight. That little bit of talk
Yeah.
has swayed me quite a bit.
I don't, yeah, because I think like this gave you a very impression that they turned Aaron into like the villain, when really he is a villain, but he's like too what if Aaron's the guy you're following, he did what he kind of set
Yeah.
out to do,
I,
get
I do
freedom for
wish there
his
was
friends.
a bit more resolution on like I still have the problem of I think there was a lack of character development for the other characters in that
Okay.
last season.
Okay.
And I just think it's a gross like nobody just all of a sudden we go from parody is like so important to these people to like they're like, yeah, whatever.
Well, it starts doing, this is a thing I see in manga a lot too, where like a lot of them want to talk about by the end of their series some kind of form of world peace and understanding people of different cultures.
Yeah.
So they kind of got that. Like they kind of started by showing, I mean, the whole beginning of the fourth season is like, okay, we told you about these awful fucking
I
people at
thought
the
that
end
was
of
so
last
good.
season that
But I
sent them
thought
here.
that was really good.
Let's see who they are as people. So you as
I,
the audience are like, oh, they're just people too. So when you start seeing the characters all kind of seeing each other as not just people from different.
and this is so important though to understand me as a person that
Mhm.
as soon as I found out they were real people too, that I knew they were real people, and when Aaron
You
blew
still
them the
wanted them to
fuck
die.
up, I was so Chase. I mean, I'm in the bed. I jump up on my feet and I'm screaming.
Yeah, they
I
kill a
made
bunch of those little fuckers you get to
Tori's
know.
so fucking patient because I sat there with the fire stick and clicked rewind like 10 times and
Shit,
watched. Oh,
dude.
so good. Okay, sorry. That's my Attack on Titan rant. I finished it. It is one of my favorite things I've ever consumed. It is that good. Those first fucking 3 seasons specifically. Oh my god. Oh,
Yeah.
I don't think there's just like there's nothing wrong in three
Yeah.
seasons. I don't think they do a single thing incorrectly. And even in the fourth season, there's things you might not like, but at least they finish the story, I guess. Like you do get a resolution no matter what, which
There
sometimes it
is a
doesn't happen.
resolution to the characters. There is not really a resolution to the world.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
don't. I mean, and I think I'm not big on let's leave it up to your interpretation stuff
Mhm.
in general. I think it's kind of fucking lame. That's like an artsy whatever thing.
See,
That's not for
here's
me.
a fun fact too. This is something. So, do you know how like during the credits of the final episode where it's showing like where the world goes and like the bombs and the tree grows and the person walks into the tree, that shit.
Yeah.
So when the final chapter first came out, that part of the comic wasn't there. And then
Okay.
people bitched about the ending. So he added those pages later on. And when those pages came out, that's when I was like, I don't like this ending. Like where it was kind of left up to like who knows what will happen. It gave this very finite ending that originally, the way he originally put it out, wasn't there. And then they added that. And the way that I like that the anime does it is they toss it into the end credits. Like it's almost like
Yeah.
don't even watch this.
Don't bother with that. Yeah, because what is that
Because
even
I
supposed
could
to
leave it.
mean?
I could leave it at the Mikasa sitting in Aaron's grave and the bird flies off, and that's how the chapter ended. We didn't get this like maybe the Titans still exist fucking ending that didn't need to exist.
Interesting. Has
Yeah.
that guy written anything since?
I don't think so. If anything, just a couple one-offs, but
Dude,
nothing.
it is so good though. I just even I have chills. It is that good to me. It is
Yeah.
truly. I think it is that fucking good.
When people ask me if they're ready, like what's an anime they should start with anime, I usually if they want like something super solid, like all around just good, I send them in that direction.
I can't think of anything I like more. I love Full Metal Alchemist, but not when I
Fullmetal
say it's
Alchemist
my
is another
favorite,
one I throw people at.
that's an easy one. I just when I don't know what, especially I'm old, I'm grouchy, I'm a curmudgeon. That's something that just gets me that fucking excited. That
Full Torque.
oh my god, just that excited.
Yeah.
God, it is that good. Sorry for my rant. I took up a lot of time here, but
Oh, no,
you've
you're
made me
good.
feel a lot better about it, which I appreciate.
That's what I'm here for. If
It
I
is
like
good.
something, I'll usually, I'm not gonna change anybody's opinions, but I will say why I have mine and why I like certain
I
things.
think too. I definitely have the problem. I'm not the best critic because I was already angry by the time the end happened. Not angry, but I was like, "What are we doing?" Because I was frustrated with
Yeah.
certain things. But I like that. Man, is it good though? Fuck. Oh, yeah, I
And
love
just
it.
pretty to look at. Yeah, just pretty to look at.
It is the best. I mean, for me, I understand it's like a different style of animation than other animations, but for me, it's the best animation that I've watched. Now, I've not watched a ton of animes, admittedly, but I'm like,
It is
it's
one
just
of the
very unique. It's very
Yeah.
unique.
It's
You know what I mean?
the people that animated the first 3 seasons are one of my all-time favorite animation studios, and the people that did the fourth season, they're just everything they touch is gold lately.